All right, this is Ron at Ron's Garage. Did you ever have one of them days where, hey, I think I'll do this, and then, oh, shoot, I can't do that, and then, hey, I think I'll do this, and then, oh, shoot, I can't do that. Well, I came over today to put the steering box on the car and look at the headers and see where I got to smoosh them in a little bit so that the shaft will reach up to the column. When I took the steering box off, I put the bolts someplace where I knew I would remember where I put them. And you guys all know how this is going to end. So I'm going to have to clean off the workbench and figure out what I did with those bolts. And I am not 100% sure. I'm not even 5% sure what I did with them. So I'm going to have to do that. So that kiboshes that idea. So yeah, I did get a few things done, or maybe one. Over here, I have mounted the load resistors and the little blocks that are going to attach the wires to them. How that's going to work is the wires from the load resistors will go to the block, and then off the other side of the block will come off and go to the turn signal wire, and then the other side will be grounds. So probably put all the grounds on one side. Now I got to check that and see if that goes across. I'll check that in a minute. But anyway, wire to here, off to the turn signal. And I've got it on this really thick aluminum. Aluminum's a good heat sink. And then I've got spacers that will space the back of this out from the firewall. You know, I mean, none of the wires will be touching this, so that's not an issue. So that's almost done. And then I still have to, I had to go get some more screws so that I can mount the fuse blocks and this and the relays to this piece. And I'll probably have at least 2, maybe 3 relays, plus the turn signal relay. So there's going to be a horn, the headlights. There's not a whole lot of high amperage stuff on this car. I think the fan I'm going to get comes with a relay. If not, I'll put another one here for the fan, and then drill a couple holes and tie wrap the turn signal relay here somewhere. So turn signal flasher. So there's that. I picked up some stuff at the Friendly Neighborhood Lowe's, which I think is going to be just fine. It's very squishy. It's a fuzz over 1/4 of an inch thick. It's got sticky tape on the back, and that is going to go around here, and this is going to fit in here. I don't know if you can see them little grooves in there. See if I can do this one-handed and show you. But it is. There, I got a piece of it. It's going to fit like that, so that this looks like just a gasket that goes around the perimeter of this. So that'll take some tweaking and some time and some finesse, but that's okay. I've got the one holes drilled set up on the driver's side rear. I still got to do the other side for the brake lights, and then I got to punch holes in the front for the front lights. Oh yeah, and the best part of the day, the battery, the only battery I have for my Makita drill is dead. I charged it for a couple days, and I came over here because I really wanted to finish this to see if it was going to look okay before I buy something else or procure something else to make this panel out of. So I was going to see if I could finish drilling those 2 holes, this one and then one more, and it's just deader than a doornail. even though the charger said it was charged. So I got to figure that out. I'm probably going to have to buy another drill. I don't know if you check, but for the price of a battery, you can darn near buy a whole new kit. So I'll look at that, figure that out. And those who saw, yeah, I know that none of that stuff is not quite, you know, straight. I know. But it's going to be on the dashboard and hidden. Nobody's going to see it anyway. At least right now. I thought about having like a big plexiglass cover on the center console that had that in it. And all of this stuff, you know, visible, kind of like a, you know, an industrial machine. But I don't know. It might be a while before I can build a console. If I do, then I'll move the stuff. So anyway, I did get the front end of the car jacked up. I got the wheels off so that I can shimmy under there and put that box up in there and check the inside of the headers and see what I gotta, see if I can figure a way to smoosh them in from the back, or if I'm gonna have to take that off. Taking it off is not that big a deal. Just the header bolts, and then that's it. It goes from the headers into a red glass pack muffler. I don't know if it's Thrush or Cherry Bomb, but there's no hangers. So it's just the header bolts I got to undo to take that off and beat them in. But so, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. But first, like I said, I've got to get the box up in there with the shaft on it and mark where I got to do that. So that's next. I think I'm gonna, you know, too many roadblocks just kind of says, hey dude, not today. So I think I'm gonna just call it quits for today. I got to run to the store anyway, run some errands. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back at it as soon as I can, life pending. So, you know, because life stuff gets in the way, especially now. So anyway, not get in the way. Life stuff takes precedence. That's what I meant to say. So anyway, that's that. And I'll find those bolts, and when I mount that up, I'll show it to you. Won't be too long, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.